Hi everyone, it's Roslyn and welcome to today's daily devotional where we are going to dive into our greatest fear and what to do about it. And Marianne Williamson has a very famous quote that our greatest fear is actually how powerful we are. And if you want to Google that quote, or I can pop it in the comments below, it's an amazing quote and it gets to all of us because it's, oh my goodness, that's so true, and it's so wonderful that we are actually terrified of our own power. And my experience with this and with working with many people, hundreds of people all over the world, is that yes, it's very, very true. And even in my own life, it's very true. And what happens and how to work with it is what happens is we brace ourselves, we tense, we fold in, we resist when we feel its impact on us, usually for the first time, sometimes even when we feel it coming. But most of the time we brace or resist or struggle or, fold in to protect ourselves from it because it's so big and powerful that we feel it's too much for us to handle. And so we brace, we resist, we tense. And then what happens is this massive power, because it is massive, we are not mistaken, but it's not meant to stay inside of us. And what happens is when we tense and contract and restrict and brace ourselves, it gets trapped inside of us. And it's not meant to be there. It's meant to move through us and out again. And so what happens when we tense and resist and fold in, it gets stuck inside our own energy space, and it is too big for that space. And so it's an uncomfortable and quite often, not always, but quite often an unpleasant experience because we feel it's too big for us, and it is too big to be contained. That's the problem, is containment through our tensing up. And so what to do is to know that yes, it is really big, and yes, it is really powerful. But the way to work with it is to release, relax, and let go. Because it's meant to move through us and out. It's got momentum because it's moving. And these terms, that you're in the flow, you're in that creative movement, you're having inspired ideas. There's an energy, a movement in that space. It's a calm, joyful movement, but it's going somewhere. And so the best way for us to allow that power, that's our offering to this world and to our time here, is to open. Just open. Don't tense. Let it move through and out. And then it's okay. In fact, then you may still be like, whew, I survived. But it's a joyful, like, wow, how awesome is this feeling, as opposed to this is terrifying and it's too much for me. So practice today, just opening our minds, our hearts, our bodies physically, just being open and relaxed. And whenever we feel tension, especially for women in our shoulders and neck and abdomen, relax it and allow things. Don't hold on, don't tense up, don't resist. Just be and see what difference that makes in your day-to-day. And I'd love to hear your comments below. Let's start a discussion. If you've anything you want to share on it, I would love to chat about this further. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next daily devotional. Bye.